I just want to bring this to your attention here because it's so important that we really, really help to understand the Democratic Party has just lost sight of the people that they have been their supporters for many, many years, decades, and yet they've turned their backs on them. These are people that have been murdered by these outsiders that have come into our country without credentials and don't intend to get credentials. They're here to take advantage of us and shamefully are murdering our citizens and young ladies. It's time to stand up and remember Donald Trump is trying to help, and the governor and the mayor of Chicago are shameful, and they have been shameful from day one. Shame on them. They need to resign the positions and turn their positions over. I used to travel up to Chicago many times, many years ago, and it was always a safe place to go. Not now. Not now, thanks to governor and mayor. I hope you can watch this.
An 18-year-old Loyola freshman who was shot to death on Thursday night while she was out walking with her friends in Chicago, allegedly by this Venezuelan migrant on the right-hand side of your screen, says it is gravely disappointed her family by the policies and the failures that led to this. Illinois Democrat Governor J.B. Pritzker asked about those remarks. He placed the blame on President Trump.
Shamefully.
I agree, there have been real failures. Those failures, of course, extend beyond the borders of Illinois. They're national failures, a failure to have comprehensive immigration reform, a failure of the president to follow his own edict to go after the worst of the worst. It is the job of the federal government to go after immigration enforcement.
White House spokesperson telling Fox Digital that Pritzker has, quote, constantly defended dangerous criminal illegal aliens and attempted to obstruct the important work of the Trump administration. They say his policies make the American people less safe. And with that, we bring in P. Ray Easley. She lives in Chicago. She's the founder of Chicago Red, which fights against, quote, long-standing liberal policies in the city. P. Ray, very good to have you with us. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So you know what, I'd like to actually go back, P. Ray, and look at another soundbite from your governor, from Governor Pritzker, and this is just in the days after President Trump won his second election in 2024, and this is what he said on that day in November. Watch.
I'm going to do everything that I can to protect our undocumented immigrants, the residents of our state.
Shamefully.
And I also obviously need to make sure that whatever they're doing in our state, the federal government, that it is actually within federal law or state law for them to do it.
So, P. Ray, what goes through your mind as you listen to his reaction today and you look back at what he said right after President Trump's election?
Obviously, Governor Pritzker does not care about the American people. He hasn't said anything about Sheridan. He actually went to Minnesota to put down flowers for Renee Good, but did not go to the lakefront where he filmed an ad to show how safe Chicago is that's now stained with her blood. He hasn't gone there to drop a rose. We are tired, America. We need help. I've been sitting here in this chair for 2 years asking the federal government to supersede the policies that are making the American people sitting ducks for criminals, literal criminals who crawl through a hole in the gate and are being subsidized with our tax dollars. How much more can we take? She's not the first woman to be killed by an illegal in this city, in this country, but yet every time we ask for the help and we get the help, we have our local officials here who send out their liberal army to go out and fight against them, and we're asking everybody to now get out the way and let them do their work. Mr. President, we need another Tomahawk helicopter here in the city of Chicago at Leona Park Beach Shelter. That's where that man lives, and if there was one gun in there, there are several guns in there. They are terrorizing and harassing the American people, and our local officials refuse to do anything about it. So we're asking you, please, President Trump, come save us. Sheridan didn't deserve to die, and we don't want more of American blood to be spilled on the sidewalk by these invaders.
Amen. There you have
I
it,
don't
ladies
think
and
anyone can say
gentlemen.
it better than you just did.
The truth.
You're right, Easley. I want to thank
Shame
you very
on
much for being here.
the mayor and
we all
the governor.
think about this family, Sheridan's family, this sweet young woman who was out with her friends, and by all accounts, he just was in the area that they were in, fired off the gun, and killed this young woman, 18 years old. And as you say, the city of Chicago needs a lot better protection than that. I want to thank you very much for being here. Go ahead.
Thank you. We're minding our own business. This is what Chicagoans do. We go down to the lakefront. We hang out at the pier. We smell the water and the waves. This was a long time of cold weather. Then we had a warm day. She was exactly where she was supposed to be, doing exactly what she was supposed to be doing. We denounce every elected official, every piece of media that states that she was at the wrong place at the wrong time, that she startled this monster and he just came and shot her. No, she was doing what she was supposed to do as a great girl.
Yes.
So, yes, please bless the Gorman family, and God bless America. Send us the help we need, please, President Trump.
Thank you, P. Ray. Good to have you on again.
Thank you. Thank you, young lady.
Very strong words. With